It's going to happen. Let's go.
Yeah, you see Magnet in the chat, they're saying ikimashou, which is let's go in Japanese. So yeah, no, they're all ready. Maybe that's what we'll see on this first round. They all seem to be completely down for it. I was thinking, all right, we're going to talk about these.
Circle now, that'll be an airdrop going down. The second there'll be a call. Ready, check for everybody. It's like being in the lobby all over again. You're going to see that air jab go down. Everyone's going to get blasted back, and then it's all down to 9. So here we go. Everyone's back, and everyone's back up on their feet.
Go,
5 versus 5. Who's the winner? Magnet gets the first, gets the second. Can he make it a third as well? No, he can't, but Losty gets that one. Traded out immediately. But Tex and Magnet strike big. Magnet finding himself 3 kills in that knife round. Good start, boys, but FNATIC prevailed as the victors.
There was still a Gemini remaining at the end that they had to spend.
Given that they weren't trying to attack the main garage door, I feel, but the fact that you don't have that to deal with hatches is probably going to pose a problem as this game wears on. That's yet another kill coming through as BKO1 will find a kill onto Tex. And FNATIC already find themselves in a 2 versus 5, and Alligator goes nice and aggressive here with a drop down, seeing what he can find, but it's already into a 5 versus 1. They won't find quite the final one, and Styx will get a kill on this Twitch. F2, one of the best guns in the game, fair to say.
Yeah, playing with the hollow as well here. That's going to mean he can play up close, which is exactly what he was able to do, but it didn't work out at the end there as Suzu was able to turn things around on him. But so much pressure on him at the end there. It was good that he was even able to get a couple of kills. That'll look nice for the scoreboard, but ultimately...
One of those beautiful things that you can use to go for those kind of spawn peaks if you want to, or even trying to play around a run out. Hot breach potentially coming on these windows by the looks of it. Double hard breach at that as well. In they go, but they got blocked. They got shot out on the window and couldn't get inside. Well, Anaton, that's one way to ruin their fun for sure. Both will find themselves going down, and Cyclops still have the commanding advantage in this round. I was going to say not for long, mind you, as Echo was very low, and the only one who can heal him, the Doc, is now also dead. But once again, Alligator's going for it all over once more, finding himself a couple of kills to shut down Mentalist and Styx with 2 headshots off the bat. Leaves Lusty entirely by himself, now into a 1 versus 1. Oh, you can see Gatorado running around, spraying everything, but in this case, Lusty not quite doing the same. He's just waiting patiently, trying to find the right angle, and will find that kill with a headshot onto Gatorado. But that was pretty close, all things considered, given Lusty did take a few shots at the end there. He needs to be wary of the pressure right here as well. Doesn't even see the swing in at first. Is he going to ignore him? Still letting him get away with that for the most part by the looks of it. It wasn't picked up himself, so he should be okay in this instance. Now knows there's 1 yellow stairs, still the one we mentioned a second ago, and isn't yet going to try and get this pick off. Was covering off Tex for a second there. I completely confused Lusty with a player from the side of Cyclops for a second there. Forgive me. Now they're in a spot where it's a 3 versus 2, mind you. 1 is down, so essentially a 2 versus 2.
But they tried to get the diffuser down. It's going to be Lusty who's doing it now. And if they're able to get this, well, there goes down the rappel and the man planting the diffuser. So Cyclops able to even things out at the half. And Des, I have to say, what I'm particularly intrigued about is Cyclops' aggressive...
In this case, trying to see what they could find. The answer was nothing, at least short terms, and that falls back to the rest of the team to be playing around this. And Gatorado with a wonderful shot.
This is going to help give the attackers a little bit more intel as to what it is they are doing. But FNATIC know that they have to be prepared. Now, Finka is very close in on the lobby, and there we go. Lusty is going to be going down. You shouldn't be able to just walk in on the site like that if he can get the second shot, which he can't.
Or a flash grenade might do them some good. But they've got this cross angle being set up by Mentalist here. One we found by the Blackbeard, and Mentalist comes nice and close. He doesn't know that there's one more there. He should be able to find yet another kill for him. The ping comes out, but he doesn't land the crucial shot. Shotgun is out, and they will manage to secure that one. It's all down to Gatorade now entirely by himself.
Cyclops, and now they found themselves in this situation where it's going to be really difficult. He can send in those Geminis, but he's going to have to enter in at some point with 30 seconds on the board. It's going to be really concerning, and there we go. The Smoke able to get that final kill, Mentalist with the shotgun, and FNATIC interrupt the plans that the Fuse is aiming for.
Nice little spawn peek coming out from Tex here on towards Gatorada. That happened earlier on to them in response, so I think it's a nice way to turn around. Unfortunately, these Kite Electric doors are a little bit too late to be able to protect these garage doors, and both will be opened up in very quick succession. So now they have a great way of being able to look in and see what's going on, but a jump out comes in from Lusty and will not find himself picked up in response. Great jump out there from the yellow stairs window. They have this garage door open, but now they've only got 3 left alive. It's going to be a bit of a tough call to try and break their way in and get a plant down without being killed by members of FNATIC. They found one coming through, but Magnet's going to find a response on towards Ayagata. That now means that Mentalist being down, though, forces us into a 3 versus 1. It's against the Blackbeard, and here comes the Ronaldo right now. Going to try and go for a spray over the top, and Lusty makes it a second in this round for jumping out of the building and finding a kill, picking up the Blackbeard in response here, and that's FNATIC going to match point. The Amaru, then they could. I.e. root them in place as she tries to spring into a building. hasn't yet managed to find the opportunity to do that. They're actually going straight for a plant, it looks like here as well, as they are going to smoke everything out and potentially try and get themselves inside. FNATIC can find themselves a couple of kills in response, mind you, though, in quite emphatic fashion. Oh my word, what on earth just happened there? That was Lusty from behind who saved his backside as he was trying to Pokeball, and that would have been one of the ones that spring out the Pokeball and go, sorry, I'm not weak enough for you to capture me right now. Anthon's going to spring up yellow stairs, mind you. This is now into a 2 versus 2 with BK on about half HP.
Right now he isn't. Then it could be that he gets caught out, and he is going to be caught out, but not by the player who I thought it would be. Mentalist going to be bringing down one of those members of Cyclops, and that leaves this in a 1 versus 2.
If he tries to peek around this one, well, there is a shotgun waiting for a certain visitor. There it will be. FNATIC take round number 7, and that will be the end of map number 1 as they take Consulate. Coastline is the next one coming up.
Amazing play. Amazing. I mean, seriously, Magnet and Lusty, they know what to do on this map, and yeah, then you have...
Happen, please.
Are you saying you want an excuse to slide into the DMs of players?
I've already been in Magnets many a time.
Oh, I bet
That man. Oh, the things I would do for that man.
I bet. Well, a lot of these younger than you.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm 24 this year.
What?
27.
No, I'm 28 this year.
All right.
Nice try, though.
All right. Well, whatever. Nice try to BK, who's actually able to bring down Stig. So far, shots going to be going in the favor of FNATIC on this defensive side. Now, what is it that people always say? Coastline being attacker-sided? Come on, Cyclops, pick it up.
It's kind of one of the mixed ones, I think, with this map. You just never know which way it's going to go. All in all, probably one of the most balanced ones, I think.
They're relying on his roaming prowess to help bring them to a man advantage, but that's not going to be what happens. There's only Mentalist remaining. He's down to just 1 HP going against the IQ and the Amaru. Able to get 1 kill, bring it to a 1 versus 1, but when you look at those HP bars, well, he's really not going to be in the advantageous position. There you go.
Absolutely not. There you go. FNATIC taking that first one. And as I said, with this very interesting roam sort of setup.
Definitely going to be felt by their team. Can go a lot of these drones to help Cyclops out, but in the meantime, Magnet was able to get a shot, and this could potentially be where FNATIC can start to claw things back in their favor. Just Lusty and Stigs remaining, looking out of those windows to try and prevent and stun some of this aggression coming in. That's exactly what Stigs is able to do, and now we're in a 2 versus 2. Well, either way, Lusty's going to be making the jump out. And is he going to be able to get it? Woo! Yes, he is. Oh, there's a nice little woo from Dez there. That's how you know that the shot was able to be landed, leaving Suzu just on his own. He's full HP, and this guy has been fragging pretty hard for the team. We saw him left on his own on Blackbeard earlier, but no, not able to line his scope up in time. FNATIC are going to be taking the round, and they're having a pretty good time so far.
Through fire after you got down by the Kali there as well. I think you're going to find that you're going to have BX up on the ruins. There he is. Finds one shot, will he find a second? They're really trying to spawn peek him. Not spawn peek him, but trying to peek him to find a kill, I should say. But it's continuously going the way of Cyclops right now. They found themselves 2 kills from this window. Make it a third as Gatorado will find one onto Magnet as well. They're just saying, you know what, guys? If you want to roam, it's totally fine by us. But we are going to be here playing inside the back of the ruins, playing away from the building itself, and just trying to spray you from afar. And so far, it's worked pretty well for them.
Yeah, Stig's finally able to get a kill there for FNATIC, but they're still at a massive disadvantage. Make that 2. The Ying and the Yana both down, but it's not going to be enough to bring down. And Mentalist will be eventually falling to Gator, and that means Cyclops do take the round, but it took them, they had to be a little bit more, tenacious on what it was they were going to be doing, a little bit more of a solid understanding, a bit more precarious towards the...
All the way very far back inside of this room. The one thing you have to be very wary of, though, is the Kali. As you can see, those bullets raining through as well. And have to be very wary about anyone charging at you from that balcony out towards your left. As it stands, that's not quite to be the case. Magnet's in a great spot here to net himself a headshot. Can't quite find a second on this smoke, but now it's into a 2 versus 3. Make that a 3 versus 3 very, very quickly, as Lusty is down, mind you. So for all intents and purposes, this is a 2 versus 3 for FNATIC.
Yeah, and the diffuser being dropped isn't necessarily going to be that conducive to potential success of Cyclops, although they have brought it down just 2 Stigs remaining on the side of FNATIC, and he could potentially get cornered here. Once again, BX just holding onto those angles. We're seeing Gator just run around here, looking for that last defender who was able to get a kill. But, oh, well, Lusty was remaining as well, which I completely missed, but it doesn't matter because Cyclops Cyclops took the round anyway. So yeah, it might as well have just been Sticks. Let's just pretend I was right.
It's a pretty good example of why no one likes playing.
Not also forget the Nook, who can just basically get away without anyone knowing that she's there. Tex whipping out that weapon now, seeing if he can get anything. And yes, he is able to. That's going to help things along, as just Iogator is remaining on the side of Cyclops, sitting there on the mirror.
He's trying. I was going to say, if he gets found by the Monty, he's done for, and absolutely he's done for here.
Getting a good shot, though.
Yeah, in a 1 versus 2. Still got to kill the Monty now. Oh, that's it. This C4's gone. All hopes of killing him are over and done with, sadly.
Well, he could, you know, run faster than him and just loop around and come around from behind and, you know, yeah, no, it isn't going to happen.
Magnet there saying, you know what, I've had enough of standing behind a shield all round. Give me a pistol. That's all I want. And
you know,
bam!
I tried to spruce it.
With the Carly, that's a new one to me.
Yeah.
That is such a...
Eye clash.
I'm taking that into ranked games in future. That is incredible.
Well, I would say the same, but I don't choose to play Carly. The only time I've ever played Carly was because I was tabbed out and didn't select an operator, and I managed to get a hip-fire headshot with it. So it's like the only good thing I've ever been able to do. But FNATIC, they are showing up. Once again, Iogator's been left entirely on his own.
To try and get in and cause some trouble. They don't even try and grenade him out, but they mess it up entirely and don't quite manage to make it connect. But Tex is there on the Carly to get that final shot. And down goes Iogator, and that shall be 4-2 to FNATIC, and on match point to go through into the grand final.
Yeah, it could be.
Just play normal, play normal. We can kill you. You've got Chanka, it's okay. They actually want to contest him by the looks of it up here. Oh, he gets shot straight through. Someone really should have sent the memo quite there. You can't block it away entirely. Tex will get the kill onto Gato, and that's the end of the dock as well. They've got 2 of them down here. The big beefy boys. Plant going down right now, so Dokumi's in position. They have C4s, I think. They should be using them right now, but not quite going to bother. They'll still find the plant going down.
Oh, wow. They're able to get 2
go.
kills, though. That's insane. I was going to say they tried to spawn peek that Carly. That's a real risk, but able to bring Tex down as well is huge. Suzu's going to be falling. That leaves just this very, very low to Chanka here. The question is he going to be able to do anything? I'm not entirely sure. Mentalist has been downed, so unless Stiggs can bring him up, this is going to revert to a 1 versus 1. There's the Tachanka getting it, and Cyclops.
Can he get this in time? He can.
As long as he can get this, the Tachanka wins.
Oh, you take the turret from the man, he's still a god. It's probably the best way to look at things. He does take the ending of that round. Literally waving that shield around like no man's business. It was gross.
Oh no!
No, so close. Chanka. Such a satisfying noise, right?
It definitely is. Yeah, no, I have to agree. Oh, just so many of these runouts here. There's going to be BX going to be going down to Magnet. Really facilitate Magnet's push in towards the bars. Hopefully he'll be able to come up behind some of those players. That's exactly what he does. He's able to get Suzu. This is a great look here for FNATIC. I spoke too soon.
It was a good look until he realised, oh, okay, I'm in the middle of the courtyard and everyone else is now pushing around me. They just knew where he was going to be in that case. Oh, they saw the clash there as well, but not quite managing it. Neither way, they find the final couple of kills. It's a frost.
Look at that. I was going to say, look at the last kill.
Yes, we get to see it as well. Woo! It's a welcome back. Let's go. Bam!
At this point, I've become so accustomed to the level of aggression these teams have been playing with that I'm sat here. There we go. Lusty's dead. Great. 1 is down. There's the run out, turning things around. That means Tex manages to get a little bit of vindication for the team. Cyclops going to have to start moving on in. Otherwise, if they hang about, then they're going to continuously be the victims of things like this. When you know that there's more defenders on the board than there are attackers, there are a lot more risk for that. If the angle being tried to be taken, it's going to be Iogator who wins out that one. The diffuser is going to be planted by the Carly. Frag grenade going in as well. That's going to bring Magnet's life to an end. And suddenly things are looking very good for Cyclops. And this could be the start of what we need to start looking into going to that 3rd map. Mentalist desperately looking for an angle as Stiggs is able to get a kill himself. Now
as well, alone inside of the battery. Now going to try and push in from this one. See if Mentalist can find it. Going to pre-fire around the corner. Will find that kill. That means there's 1 left. He's now going to try and make this one work. But you haven't got Stiggs providing cover right now. That's mean the BK is going up onto the rappel here. All he needs to find is 1 shot onto him to down him. Won't find it out though. FNATIC managed to stick it. Pros don't fake, as they say, and will manage to secure that one away. 1 more round and FNATIC take the series 2-0 from the site. because they can no longer be dealing with that. They're trying to get a C4 in place, but nothing really going to come of it. They will finally find one. Lusty gets a kill with that fuse charge. Beautiful times. And now he can start using the breach charge to get some openings up into the downstairs as well. Right idea. There is one playing right now inside of the bar area, and that's going to be a run around the corner straight from Ayagata, but a little bit too fast there. Really should have had his gun up and at the ready.
As far as the scoreline goes, it's forcing the Kali to have to move in a little bit, but unable to land that shot. And that'll be Cyclops taking the round. 5-5, Des.
It's going pretty good. It's in a spot now where it could be going through to Map3, as I mentioned here on the castle. The other three members absolutely going to be looking to do that, but here comes the rush coming straight in with the finger pop coming out the back of it as well. It's absolute chaos as they charge in. Cyclops find 3. FNATIC going to get 1 in response, and that could be Cyclops closing things up here and now. FNATIC, we're seeing Magnet left all by himself, will find 2, but now he's in a 1 versus 2 on very low health against the Blackbeard. Doesn't get the kill. Cyclops take round number 11. It's going to be that third and final decider map on Villa to see who goes through to our final.
Amazing.
That's one way to describe it.
That was... it was
That's how you rush today, guys.
You could see that FNATIC tried to go for a...